リテライン以外は入ってますね。で au が現在表示上の3番手、この差が2秒。おー、大クラッシュ。ちょっと待ってください。87秒、もう1台あれ左側にいますよね。
左側にあるような気がしますね。
ちょっとなんですかね、タイヤと大丈夫でしょうか。ドライバーも左の車が何でしょうか、87号車の周りを走っていた車というと、さあセーフティーカーです。当然セーフティーカー、大きなクラッシュがありました。
Will be secure inside, so
right now, too far back.
Unless a dive bomb. Not going to happen.
He's going to try the exit. Now he bumps him, hits him at the exit, loosens him up. Bergmeister drives him to the wall, down the front straightaway, rubbing into the wall, and he crashes in big.
Oh, they're not going to like that one.
No one is going to like that when the checkered flag falls. It's great to see the competition, but enough is enough. And now tempers are going to flare on pit road. Bergmeister survives that battle. Magnussen the victory and retires, but let's take a look at this.
We knew this would happen. Here's Mag. He roughs him up a little bit, loosens up the portion. Now they're side by side.
And
York brings him to the wall. That's not good.
York said, no, you're not going to hit me and loosen me up and take the victory like that.
And
they rub, and that's the hit right there. That was big.
That is a very straight-on bad type of a hit. Look at this, right at you. They're up against the wall there.
They're rubbing over there, and you can't play that game. You saw Jan with the bump there at the apex to loosen Jörg up, and he said, I'm not having anything to do with it.
Radio, a brake issue. Well, Jan Magnussen, he's had a joyous time of late, hasn't he? Celebrating the birth of his most recent child.
Oh, brake issue.
Holdak just locks him up, and look at the speed he hit the fence with. Takes Foster with him.
Oh, that was nasty.
He's cleared the fence.
He is on the other side of the fence. Look at the top.
Gunter Schaldak has gone straight on at turn 1 at Road America.
Something was wrong there. It was either a stuck throttle or something.
That's Joe Foster. He was involved in the incident. He got hit by Schaldak.
He was locked up big time, Dorsey, but still had a lot of speed coming in like he's being driven.
Yeah, you saw at the point of the brake zone that something was desperately wrong.
It's almost like he caught the brake and the throttle at the same time or something. That was weird.
This place, we've said for a long time, it's really tough on brakes, but that definitely looked more like a stuck throttle issue because he was on the brakes.
Car on the right-hand side there is the visitflorida.com Mazda for Joe Foster. And we saw Joe moving his hands and arms around in the cockpit, so that was somewhat of a positive sign. We have nothing to report about Gunter Schaldak as yet.
The force he went through that gravel trap at, Dorsey, just no slowing down at all. Hits the tires and has cleared the debris fencing there.
And here's the problem. These guys here, thumbs up is great. That's great, which means that Gunter is probably getting out of the car or is out of the car by himself. You can't get to that over that fence. You're going to have to go outside the racetrack now and go all the way to the outer road to get over to where that is. This is in the same area where A.J. Foyt had.
Now they're on the brakes. Look, the Mazda's on the brake, and Gunter looks like he got on the brakes very late and then just locked them up. Oh, the car all the way over the top. You saw the Mazda dip down, and Gunter's car definitely didn't really start to slow down.
Early on in that mini, as round the outside at Canada corner, an outstanding manoeuvre from the... Oh, and off has gone Holden, and Holden's car's on its side. And there's another car in there as well. That must be one of the C.J. Wilson cars. This is going to be a full course yellow. It's, well, the hazard flashes are on. It's the 35 car that's gone around, and behind them there's carnage as well, as the 34 Mazda has gone around before Canada corner. Well, that was Trent Hinman going round the outside. He got it done. Forced the Paul Holton Mustang down the inside. I don't think there was a touch between those two, but Paul got on the power a little bit. Oh, there was just a tiny touch, and Paul spearing off to the right and then picking up the second of the C.G. Wilson racing cars and putting them both over, one onto the side, one onto the roof. Hazard flash.
Trouble at the final corner, a huge crash. Jörg Viban and Ruslan Daskalov in sight of the checkered flag, tangle and slam into the barriers, and both cars are destroyed. Safety car comes out from the pit road. Let's have a look here. Down the inside comes Jörg Viban. All okay here, but inevitably their two paths are just going to cross, and the Aston just turned around the nose of the CNR1. Look how quickly Viban's on the brakes. He knows the danger here. The runoff area runs out, and that is a massive impact with the wall for both cars. That is like a plane crash, and it doesn't make any better viewing a third time from the initial angle. That is just massive.
Che è giovanissimo ma ormai espertissimo di questa vettura a compiere quell'errore, ma attenzione, un bruttissimo incidente safety car, un bruttissimo incidente alla staccata della curva del Tamburello, brutto, veramente brutto. È una della full course yellow, intanto è una delle vetture del team di Enrico Fulgenzi, una vettura della GT Cup, e non riusciamo a distinguere il numero. C'è stata una toccata probabilmente alla staccata della curva del Tamburello. Vediamo, attenzione, in piena velocità c'è stata una toccata tra la Ferrari e questa vettura, non riusciamo a distinguere il numero. Bruttissimo la scocca a retto, bruttissimo incidente che ha coinvolto Pierluigi Alessandri, che è rimasto per il momento all'interno dell'abitacolo della propria vettura. La scocca, c'è da dire, ha retto, ha perfettamente retto anche il
That's McNish. That's Alan McNish.
That's a massive shunt there. Traffic.
Oh boy, that was that.
No.
He went for a hole there, boys, that was not there. Look at the spectators.
Boy, the camera guy's lucky.
God,
Look at that
Alan's
wheel
okay.
flying. That is a scary scene.
Wow.
And the drivers, the prototype drivers, spoke about this. They said we will need to take unnecessary risks to clear GT traffic. This is frightening stuff. Alan McNish is still in the car.
On first glance, guys, I don't think the gap was there. Let's take a look down through the Dunlop curves. He goes inside Bernard. That's for the lead of the race.
It wasn't there. I mean, we're talking about it's really difficult to see out of that car, and it just...
And that is a...
Goodness.
Boy,
wow. Thank goodness. That is awesome.
That's great to see right there.
That was a massive shunt. And the relief at Audi. Relief that Alan...
away from Ryan Wong, and he's right there on the back of the Hyundai, which now gets sideways, and he's off in the barriers in spectacular fashion. Lo Seho's car is destroyed. He's hit again by Ryan Wong, who had nowhere to go. He's hit again by other traffic. The road is virtually blocked, and on the last lap of the race, the red flag comes out. Andy Yan had got the race lead coming into Lisboa, but it will go back a lap, and Felipe de Sousa will take the win. And in the barriers, Lo Seho, did he get a tap from behind? In a way, it doesn't matter, because the outcome is a smashed car and a win for Felipe de Sousa.
A very destroyed car. Yeah, that really is a sad sight to see. Let's have a look at it again. Well, impossible to say from here, but the absorption of the energy and the disintegration of the car is a sad sight to see, isn't it? And then there's another hit, an unavoidable hit coming for the car.
Yeah, Ryan Wong saw it all ahead of him, but just didn't know which way to go.
The place back, he goes second. Rastis third, but he's got Bortolotti barreling up the inside of him now. On the brakes, on the way to turn 8, he goes through the huge, huge shunt behind. Massive shunt there, and Fireball as well. We've got 3, 4, 5 cars off. Schumacher, I can see. Feller in there. Massive crash in the middle of the pack there. Surely the safety car is going to be deployed. Yes, it is. And massive drama here. Marco Wittmann leads. Lucas Auer second. Oh, Thomas Preining is one of them. His car is destroyed. His championship hangs now by a fine thread. And it had started so well for him on this restart after that 10-place grid penalty, and it's going to be a red flag. The race is going to come to us. Then Mikel Grenier's Mercedes whacks into the back of the already broken Lamborghini. And then look, there is the big incident. It was between Schumacher and Preining. Cars at a huge high speed there, destroyed. The fireball actually came from the Porsche of Dennis Olsen. That's it. Secondary to that was trying to avoid the incident, hit the inside of the barrier coming through into turns 8. And Ricardo Feller into Olsen. So actually, there was 2 separate incidents there. All happened at exactly the same time, but Ricardo Feller clipped the back of Dennis Olsen as just in front of him. This massive shunt between Preining and Schumacher. And then Maxi Boot got tangled up in that as well. Nick Cassidy as well. But
hanging on.
You can see the windshield wipers on for McAleer.
Oh, big shunt.
Big hit. That's the Notlad Racing by RS1.
Dawson behind the wheel. This will be a full course yellow for certain. Big hit there.
And that car took a heavy hit into the barrier. There you see it, full course yellow right away. No question about that. Gives Kenny Murillo a bit of a reprieve, at least for the moment. been under a lot of pressure from Stephen McAleer.
Talk about this racetrack line in terms of the great runoff areas that it has, but also the speeds, and with the damp patches you can still cool for
concern. Let's take a look at the replay. Oof. Oh my goodness.
I'm not sure whether he got the right rear on the painted curb and just lost the grip, or whether something broke.
I didn't see the replay yet, but it was a big lick, it sounded like, from the team. So really just thinking about Matt, hoping he's okay, and you know, hopefully we can get the second Belhaven car out and get Matt back in the game. He's doing an awesome job this weekend. Super proud of how far he's come. And obviously something happened there. I have no idea if we got hit.
The white flag is out. The final lap of the Mazda MX-5 Cup for 2024. The Whelen Mazda Trophy is still yet to be decided, and a huge moment for Neudorf. He's on the grass on the left, he's on the grass on the right, he's through the pit lane and hard into the barriers. And that is a big, big incident. Almost had it back. The leaders have gone through. We finish under yellow. Jonathan Neudorf in the light blue and black car just went wide from the final corner in front of Western Workman. I thought he caught it on the grass, but the momentum took him across the track to the left-hand side, and at almost unabated speed. Just dropped his left-hand side Michelin. Now, did he get a little touch when he came back on from Weston there? Thought he was going to ride it out. The yellow flag was out before he hit the barriers. Now, is there a little nudge as he comes back on? Oh, I think there is from Workman. And the hands, you can see the white gloves moving left and right. The yellow flag is out now, and he hasn't even hit the barriers. That's brilliant flag marshalling. That's a big hit. But the crumple zones and the safety equipment have done their jobs. Now, race control, I think we'll be looking at that.
Le vetture del Mini Challenge, si parte con gara 1, questo terzo appuntamento stagionale buono, lo scatto da parte di Maccari, mentre c'è subito un contatto nelle retrovie, un violento incidente che ha coinvolto due delle vetture. Subito un colpo di scena con un grave incidente che va subito a sospendere la corsa, bandiera rossa infatti subito sventolata dai commissari gara. Dunque subito uno stop alla corsa per il brutto incidente che ha coinvolto due delle vetture. Adesso cercheremo di capire anche quali sono i piloti coinvolti nel contatto. Mamma mia, immagini davvero impressionanti, ma bello vedere il pilota che scende con le sue gambe. Sembrerebbe essere Gabriele Giorgi, la vettura ribaltata, la numero 33. Qui vediamo subito il replay del contatto con Giorgi che è andato a stringere la traiettoria, ha contatto con la vettura, mi è sembrato di vedere il numero 37 di Giovanni Tagliente, ma ovviamente aspettiamo la conferma perché è difficile anche notare il numero della vettura. No, è la 17 di Pasquali, chiedo perdono, con Daniele Pasquali di Tudor Motorsport, che quindi è stato